Hey, what's going on? Muriel from the Sunshine Family. I'm living in Costa Rica, and if you are thinking about moving to Costa Rica, you want to watch my full video because I'm gonna share more about why did we choose these buses to extend. So I'm turning a little bit to extend this little existing house that was on the property that we bought. It's not a coincidence. It's not that we are gypsies. It has a specific reason, also tax-wise and freedom-wise, why we choose to buy two buses and extend it with a little roof, to extend the little house instead of building a bigger house on the space that we have. We have lots of space. We have plenty of space. So more about it in the rest of my video, but before I'm going to touch on it, you can subscribe to my channel by tapping that little icon, then tap the bell icon, because all my future videos are Costa Rica related. It's about living in Costa Rica, moving to Costa Rica, because that's what I do since 2018 with my family, my two children, my husband, and I share everything I have learned. And I did not plan everything ahead. I did plan some things. You can learn about it in my my ebook 7 Steps to Move to Costa Rica, which you find in the description below. And if you're curious what it is that I do online to make my living, because that's why I'm able to live here and work here together with Dirk, then just go ahead, be curious, and click that first link below my video, or just check out the full description. So I'm turning while I'm speaking to give you the ability to see where I'm standing. So this is a small part of where we're living. We have a mortgage-free property. We invested in it. It is 5.5 acres, and it's huge. It has a river at the side, so we have space. It's close to Santa Teresa. And in this Costa Rica vlog, touching on living in Costa Rica, and if you think about moving to Costa Rica, you might learn from this, because a lot of people plan so much ahead. So for example, they decide to move to Costa Rica, and then they already start to apply for residency. They are buying property right away before they haven't been really living in Costa Rica for at least 8 months to 12 months, which is my recommendation. What we found out is that, so first of all, I was not planning to buy property, but when I saw the prices and this land, I was like, this is a good investment. So also to be rent-free. I rent for my whole life, right? We had businesses in the Netherlands. I was a social worker, but we always paid rent. We never had our own house. And when we saw this property with this mini existing house that looked like crap when we bought this property, we knew let's just use the minimum resources financially to make it the maximum capacity to live here, and also being able to have as little as possible liabilities. So why is this an important topic? So a lot of people decide to buy or build a big house without understanding that you have to maintain a house. You have to pay taxes, ground taxes. So if you build a bigger house, which takes more space, you're also gonna pay more taxes. So the taxes, the property taxes that you're going to pay, is depending on how large or small or how the house is built, right? There's all rules and regulations, and a good architect will be able to share why that is and how that works. So if we have decided to, so why the buses? A lot of people ask me, why the buses? Well, to put down the bus, to buy a bus, to park a bus on your own property, you don't pay taxes over it, right? If you want to build a house, you have to apply for permits. To park a bus on your own property and you want to sleep in it, you don't have to have a permit. Now, for a roof like that, you need a permit. It's a roof that is constructed with those beams that go in the ground, right? You need permits for that. We applied for permits for both roofs. But if you want to do it even more easy, going around that you have to have permits. Suppose that you can buy a piece of land, you can buy a bus like this, right? And just create a roof over the bus, which is constructed on the bus. Then you don't need to have a permit either. So now perhaps you keep on thinking about, well, why is that also important to you? Well, we work online. We're officially digital nomads. We can work and earn from wherever we open up the laptops. And we came to Costa Rica not planning to buy a property, etc. And a lot of people ask me, "You're gonna live here forever? You left the Netherlands, etc." And I'm like, "Well, I never say never. I never say ever. For now, it's fine. It's great. Uh, you know." We are establishing a life here. Our youngest is really loving it. Our oldest, yeah, she lives a little bit more in two worlds because she was 14 when she left the Netherlands. So she has like also a life back in the Netherlands that she's really aware of. Our youngest was 8 when we left. But, you know, we see him really happy. So we're going to, you know, we love it enough in Costa Rica. We actually do love it a lot in Costa Rica to stay here. But if we would have built, first we decided to build a house like this year. But building a house is a liability. What do I mean with it? You have to maintain it. Okay, let me keep going. You have to maintain it. You pay taxes. If you know, building a house, I've done it with a little casita on the back of the land. There's workers in your on your land every day. You have to stay on top of everything. Of course, you need the funds. Well, if you have the funds, do you want to spend the funds? So it is a big chunk of budget that we're gonna decide to use, yes or no, to build a big house there. And then what are we doing with this place? Personally, perhaps you're used to me that you see me on social media everywhere, you see me everywhere online, but in my private life, I'm very on my own. We really prefer just, you know, be on our own. We have social, we have friends, but we're not really outgoing in the offline life. So we don't want to rent it out. We don't want to live there and rent it out. We love to we prefer to be here by ourselves. So then what we're gonna do with this, right? So this was the most budget way to extend that little casita, which has 2 rooms and a large open kitchen and a small living room, which was too small for 4 of us. So that bus is the bus of our son, and this is our bedroom. So there's still some building material, but I still need to paint those beams. But you know, we prefer also, like, if you're asking me, why aren't you paying someone to do that for you? I don't want to have people here all the time. Yes, we have some people. Of course, we have workers who build the casita of our mother-in-law, but I don't want to have someone and telling someone what to do if I can also do it by myself. Remember, I don't have a job, and it's also fun to create, right? So Dirk built those roofs and I painted them, and it's actually fun. It gives like a break in the day. We work a couple of hours online and we are totally depending on us. I love the word solopreneur. We don't have a team that we pay for things. We're really independent in every way you can think of. Also, with living, we're not depending on others. We don't have any responsibility to people that we hire. Like when Dirk owned 3 restaurants, there was a moment that he had 30 people, staff, that he was responsible for, paying their paychecks, etc. And if he wanted to sell the place, which he actually did, he needed to arrange something for them. Some had permanent contracts, right? If you have a cleaning lady, or cleaning lady, and it's in general cleaning ladies here, then if you want to fire them because you're gonna move or have other plans, you cannot just, you know, there's all rules and regulations about that. We are so on our own. I don't want to tell someone, can you please do today this? Perhaps I need to let more go, but yeah, it's a choice to be totally depending on us. And we have a lot of time left, right, to do those things for ourselves. So if we want to leave Costa Rica one day, we literally close the gate, arrange maintenance. There must be somewhere taking over this place or have someone to rent this. and then just pack our bags and our laptops and go. That's possible. I think that's a huge freedom, but that's the story of the buses. And you know, we are living in Costa Rica this way, very freely and happily, without a big responsibility of a house that needs to maintain, right? So that is a small house over there. Those buses, and also if we want to sell this, the property is really original, so it gives someone also the choice to make it really like they want it. A lot of people don't buy a property because there's a house on it that they really don't like. And also this way, we allow ourselves having the freedom to go whenever we please. I don't see us leaving within the next 3, 4, 5 years. But in case we change our mind, then why not? It's possible. So yeah, I hope that makes sense. So if you are thinking about moving to Costa Rica, then this is my call to action, don't give yourself too many tasks. If you haven't been living here for a couple of months, for at least a year is my recommendation, then just don't give yourself too much responsibility. Check it out first until you make big decisions, and also realize that every decision you make, every meter, every square meter that your house is bigger, there's a tax, more tax connected with that, right? So the smaller the house is, the lower your taxes will be. So if you were thinking about coming here partly of the year, and do you have an income that is basically it is a liability to have more houses on a property, and renting it out sounds super easy, but it's also a hustle. Like I said, we don't want people here. I want to be able to run around naked, for example. Not that I do that every day, but just have privacy. No one here. No one is coming to me like, oh, the there's something wrong in the restroom, or the shower is not working. I don't want it. I don't want it. And then I need staff, and then I need people. We want to be as free as birds. That's why we're doing it this way. And this is an amazing free way of living the life full of freedom, fulfillment, passion, fun. It's super fun to sleep in a bus. You don't need permits for it, only if you want to build a roof, that we've done. But later on we found out you can extend the bus with a roof, protecting it from the heavy rains and rainy season, connecting it to the bus, right? So it's mobile, you can just take it away. And I think for a lot of people, this is an open door to realize, is that really possible? I didn't know. I thought you had to build. No, you don't have to build a house on your own property. If you, for example, are super low budget and are planning to stay here for a longer time, then a bus can be perfect for you as well. Of course, when you're building a shower and a toilet in your bus, then you cannot go around permits, because then you need pipes and stuff. But there is ways to go around things. So just this Costa Rica vlog, since I am living in Costa Rica this way, I haven't mapped this out before we came. This just happened, right? This property happened, and then the foundation of the existing house was so super strong that we thought it's such a waste to take that away. Let's just use it and rebuild a little. So there's a new kitchen in there and stuff, and that is also a way. So we have the most limited the how do you say that, the smallest costs and responsibility. It's very easy to leave this place if we would want to travel temporarily or for a longer time. And also when we would want to sell it, it's so pure, it's not full of buildings, which makes it exclusive. It's still nature, still wild. It has a lot of options. But I'm not planning to sell this, by the way, at least not for the first 20 years, because this needs to be you know, what we leave behind also for our kids and stuff. So yeah, this is just an inspiration vlog about living in Costa Rica my way. And I'm so happy that I can work and earn online from wherever I would love to live. And yeah, we love to live here, surrounded by mangoes, palm trees. You hear those birds. We have space. And actually, in my heart, I'm kind of a hippie, I guess. I love buses. But yeah, look through the mess. But look, this is like a piece of paradise, surrounded by beautiful 179 mango trees, full of mangoes, by the way. And yeah, I am happy to inspire you. Let me know what you're thinking. Let me know if you have questions. Again, if you're curious what it is I do online, go to the description below and check out my next video. And thank you for the thumbs up if you think I deserve it. And looking forward to meeting you one day in Costa Rica. Ciao!